welcome to the Byram Hills Board of Education meeting for October 6, 2015. Please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge of Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please be seated. It is nice to have such a full conference room. This conference room is filled with a lot of brain power and a lot of passion, a pretty powerful combination. So welcome, I'm glad you're all with us, and we look forward to talking to you in a few minutes. This meeting was officially called to order about 7:55. We went into executive session, and we talked about two legal matters, 3.1, an individual student, 3.2, an individual student, and we met with our external auditor, and our budget committee also met as well. Are there any comments from the public of any matters that are not on the agenda? Okay, hearing none. Okay, that moves us to adoption of our agenda. Can I have a motion to adopt tonight's agenda?
So moved.
Can I have a second?
Second.
Okay, and we have one change to the agenda. We're going to move up the external audit report above our special report curriculum conversation. Okay, all in favor of the agenda as amended?
Well, you have another amendment.
To the consent?
Okay.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
We'll do it under consent? Okay, deleting 8.1, right, one more. We're going to delete one item off of the business consent agenda. Okay, any other changes to consent? To the agenda? Okay, all in favor of the agenda as amended? Okay, and that brings us to consent. Can I have a motion to adopt the consent agenda for personnel, special services, and business?
So moved.
And a second? Okay, and we have the one change that we just mentioned. Any other changes? Okay, all in favor as amended? Okay. All right, and so we are going to move up our external audit report, and we welcome Dominic Consolo from O'Connor Davies.
Good evening, everyone. As you all know, I met with the audit committee prior to this, and so I will be brief, and I'm sure all these good people are not here to see me, so I'm sure you have a full agenda this evening. We've completed the audit of the Byram Hill School District for the year ended June 30th, 2015. You've been provided with 3 documents, the most important of which is the financial report, and the most important piece within that financial report is the general fund, and I just briefly like to take you through that. On pages 63 and 64 of the report is the general fund revenues as compared to budget. And your budgeted revenues for the general fund were $83.8 million for the year. You actually collected or realized $84.6 million. So there was a 1% variance, positive variance, I should say, on revenues of almost $800,000. Some of the areas that recognize that positive variance, state aid being the largest at $613,000, some $62,000 in insurance recoveries, $128,000 in day school tuition from other individuals and governments, and $107,000 of pilot payments. All positive variances were in your budget document, from your budget document. Your other side of the budget, your expenditure side, of course, ends on page 68. You had a final budget of $87.8 million. You actually expended during the year $84.7 million. You had open purchase orders of approximately $400,000. So you have a positive variance in your expenditure budget of $2.7 million, which is about 3%. So the budget was accurate to 97%. And I'm sure most of the students in the school would take that percentage and leave today. Some of the higher, positive variances there in the employee benefit areas was some $935,000, $936,000 actually, $287,000 in the pupil transportation area. Largest area of your budget, instruction, $997,000, almost $1 million. And the general support area, which is basically your operation and maintenance of plant and legal services, there was a positive variance of $522,000. When you aggregate both of those positive variances from the revenue side and the expenditure side, and add that to your surplus, your fund balance, your savings account, whatever you like to call it, that you started the year with. You end the year with a total surplus of $24.2 million. It's broken down in 4 areas: a non-spendable area, which are prepaid amounts of $1.4 million, restricted amounts, which are restricted under both general municipal law and accounting, of $15.7 million. Assigned fund balance, which is the amount that you've given back to the taxpayers in the balancing of the 2015-16 budget. Rather than raise real property taxes or cut programs, you use surplus funds to balance that budget. And an unassigned, which is a free and clear amount, which is the amount that's available for cash flow, contingencies, any other items that may arise during the year. And that amount is $3.5 million. That's approximately 4% of your $88.7 million. And as high as the state allows you to have as an unassigned. So the Byram Hill School District's had an excellent year financially and is in excellent financial health at June 30th, 2015. Certainly a great report, you can't upgrade it. If there's any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer them.
Any other questions for Donna? Donna, any difference from last year and from this year?
Only better.
Only better. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for your time.
Brad, thank you for your team. Once again, a great report.
Susan is in the back there.
Susan, thank you.
Welcome. Our pleasure.